everything has changed.
We're still together, yet we're apart.
Being apart is tough. We're human. We're here to make connections, live together, learn together.
We at Blackpool and the Fylde College are virtually by your side.
As a Blackpool and the Fylde College student, you're never alone. While we're in lockdown, we're also helping unlock your potential, building futures.
And we're doing it together.
We are all growing together.
We used to talk about B&FC having a sense of community like no other large college in the UK, but in the weeks we've been apart, we've not only felt it, we've seen it.
We've always knew our students were remarkable, but you've exceeded our expectations. Students supporting the community, striving for excellence in exceptional environments.
Here in Blackpool, we live in an extraordinary place. That shore, the tower, our peers, our communities.
They make us who we are.
And it's because we're so fortunate that this new way of doing things is even more of a challenge. It makes you realise what great things we shared together.
The fun we had, the games we played, the work we did, the songs we sang.
And we'll sing again. While it might feel like forever, this situation is only temporary. We'll all be back together before you know it.
Learning new lessons, playing new games, singing new songs.
Because if there's one thing we've all learned, it's that we're better together.
Blackpool and the Fylde College. Ready when you are.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Big Blackpool Quiz. Hello, my name's Callum Morley, the Student Engagement Coordinator of Blackpool and the Fylde College and the host of the Big Blackpool Quiz, at least until someone takes over from me. Sorry, my headphones just went a little bit weird there, but we're sorted now. Yes, until somebody takes over from me. I don't think anyone's going to take over from me just yet, but you never know. But yes, we are back with the Big Blackpool Quiz. Hello to all my regular viewers, and hello to those who might be watching from somewhere else, or this might be your first time. Welcome to the Big Blackpool Quiz. Let me tell you a little bit more about it. Sorry, I just needed a bit of drink there. The Big Blackpool Quiz has been running for 25 weeks, 26 weeks. I'm not sure, we lost count a long time ago. You can go and check the playlist. All of my previous episodes, if this is your first time, are available for you to watch from our playlist on YouTube. So yes, and make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you get notifications of when we are next going to go live. So a bit about the Big Blackpool Quiz. Obviously, we're in these uncertain times, unprecedented times, and when we first went into lockdown, that's really where the Big Blackpool Quiz came from. We started off with a show kindness campaign because, you know, we went into first lockdown and we saw several people, our students, our staff, and people who've come to the college before, doing so many wonderful things and bringing people together. Virtually, of course. We weren't able to come together in a physical sense, but, you know, people were getting involved in Joe Wicks workouts. Speaking of Joe Wicks, I did one yesterday. I didn't do one in the first lockdown, but I did do one yesterday, and Jesus, it was hard. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. So we saw people coming together. We saw Blackpool Council create their Corona Kindness campaign, bringing people together, helping people stay supported in lockdown. And we want to share our students and staff's things that they've been doing outside of college and bringing people together, and also inside of college, because we had to deliver our teaching virtually. And, that was a challenge for everyone. But, I think we've managed it and continue to manage in some sense, this blended way of working off-site and working on-site sometimes. But yes, we wanted to promote these. So we did a social media campaign promoting all these wonderful kindness stories, our Show Kindness campaign. And then that grew into our Show Kindness Hub, which is available via the Students' Union website, www.studentsunionblackpool.co.uk. If you go to the Enrichment Hub, it's over there. But the Show Kindness Hub has lots of different activities for you to get involved in while you're at home, because I know we're in second isolation next Wednesday. Fingers crossed, we're out of our second lockdown. Although things really haven't changed for us here at the college since we've remained open. So it hasn't really affected us that much. But we are officially out of second lockdown, so things will be reopening next week. Woo! We can finally get that Christmas shopping in. And yes, so the Show Kindness Hub has lots of different activities that you can do from the comfort of your own home. Maybe learn a new skill, or refresh a skill, or just learn something completely new, maybe how to cook. There's lots of different things on there. Keeping physically active, keeping mentally wealthy, learning new skills, British Sign Language, learn how to play an instrument. There's lots of different things on there that you can go. Most of them are for free, so you don't have to be a student with us either. If you're just a member of the public watching this, hello, it's very, very nice to have you here, and you can access these resources as well through our website. Go to the Enrichment Hub and it's there. You might have known, I'll get round to the moustache later. I did explain it last week, but I do have a spot today. Just ignore that. And so from the Show Kindness Hub, we asked students, what else can we be doing to support you while you're at home in lockdown? And they said, would you host a quiz? And we said yes. And we've been doing it for 25, 26 weeks, give or take. And yes, so that's where the Big Blackpool Quiz has been born from. And I don't know how long it's going to go on for, but I'm enjoying doing it. So as long as you enjoy it and keep coming back to watch it, we'll carry on doing it. So there we are. Each week has... I'm just going to turn down my microphone a little bit slightly because it's starting to go a little bit haywire. Hopefully you can still hear me. Each week we had a different theme for our quizzes up until recently. And then, recently we've... given you guys the options of choosing your own special themed rounds. So in this quiz there's something for everyone. Everyone can get involved, because there's no specific theme for every single round. Now there's only 2 rounds that have a special theme that you can vote on, and I'll get round to what you can vote on later in the quiz. So this week's theme, you had a load of Roald Dahl books to choose from for our special rounds, and this week you chose The Big Friendly Giant and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. So we are going to have a Big Friendly Giant round, and we are going to have a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory round. So that's how our quiz the themes work. So there's only 2 rounds which are themed. The 3 other rounds are just multiple choice, general knowledge sort of questions, and set around lots of different things. So yeah, there's 5 rounds, there's 10 questions in each round, and then there's a bonus question at the end. I will read the question twice. You will have 15 seconds, yes, it's 15 seconds, to answer the question, and then I'll move on to the next question. The bonus question at the end is worth... let's make it 10 points. I'm going to make it 10 points this week because it's an anagram, as it usually is. But it's particularly hard this week because it is 6 words. Yes, I was watching, what's it called? The Shopping Trolley, sorry, I've hit my mic. The Shopping Trolley show, Supermarket Sweep. And they had anagrams on there. I was like, God, these are difficult. And I thought, well, you know what? Mine's a bit too easy, so I'm going to try a harder one this week. So I have made it 6 words. So good luck. So this week's bonus question is worth 10 points. Need to remember that. I'll remember that for when we get to the bonus question. After the bonus question, we do take a 5-minute break, and then I'll come back with the answers. So make sure you have a pen and pad handy. We'll go through the questions. You just write down your answers, and then we'll see if you're right in the second half of the quiz. I am timing myself, and I've got 2 minutes left to talk. So rules. I've basically just outlined the entire quiz. However, why not get someone to play along with you? Why not just get someone on Facebook Messenger right now? Send them a message and say, hey up, pet. Time to do a quiz. And, you can compete against them virtually. We always like to see people competing virtually. And I do know quite a few of our watchers who call up their family members from other places in the country and say, come on, let's do this together. And it's so nice to see that people are coming together, because this is what we want our quiz to do, is to bring people together virtually. Now, there's no prizes for this quiz. It is all just good old-fashioned fun. I do have some crazy rules throughout the quiz, but you don't have to play by my rules. I'm not going to tell you off. I'm not going to know if you cheated or not, but don't cheat. You're only cheating yourself, so don't Google any answers. But one thing you must do at the end of this quiz is put how many you got right in the description. Not in the description, in the comment section below. I write the description, you write in the comments how many points that you got right, because I do go and have a read of them at the end of the quiz. And I know I'll get told off for my anagram this week, so I'm fully expecting to see that in the comments as well. But I hope that you do enjoy the quiz. As I said, 5 rounds, 10 questions in each. There's 2 special themed rounds. That's the second and fourth round. So the second round is going to be based on The Big Friendly Giant, and the fourth round is going to be based on Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. But I do have 30 seconds left. Don't forget to go and suggest, to go and vote on your special themes for next week. I will tell you what you can go and vote on later in the quiz. But please do go and vote. It's the same website, www.studentsunionblackpool.co.uk. Click on the BB Quiz tab from the Enrichment Hub and go and vote. Or there's in the description of this video, there's a link there that you can vote, just to take you straight over to the webpage, so you don't have to go searching for it. But my timer is telling me that my 10 minutes is up, and so we need to get on with the quiz. So here we are, Rodal special themed rounds, but we're here for the 25th or 26th quiz. I don't know. Shall we get on with it? I think we shall. So here we are, now over here. Hello. Here we are with round 1, and round 1, as usual, is always general knowledge. As I said, I'll read the questions twice, then you'll have 15 seconds to answer. Here we go with question 1. Question 1. Who wrote Oliver Twist? Question 1. Who wrote Oliver Twist? I said I'd explain the moustache. Basically, I'm doing November, and I've reached 60k for this month. That was my target, to run 60k. I've got my medal and everything, but I achieved it. I achieved it this weekend. I hear you all in the comment section below going, congratulations, Callum. Question 2. What planet is known as the Red Planet? What planet is known as the Red Planet? 15 seconds on the clock. And if you're new to the quiz, this is what I tend to do. I tend to ramble while you're trying to think of the answers. Not distracting at all, I know. Question 3. In the film The Lion King, what kind of animal is Timon? In the film The Lion King, what kind of animal is Timon? 15 seconds on the clock. I have to say, I do miss going to quizzes. Now I'm just a quiz master, but I actually do miss going to quizzes. I'm not particularly good. Just because I run this quiz doesn't mean that I'm good at quizzes. You wouldn't want me on your team. basically, unless there's a Disney round. Question 4. Which bird can fly backwards? Which bird can fly backwards? 15 seconds on the clock. But yes, I do miss quizzes. I miss, well, I'm pretty sure I'm in the same boat as most people watching this quiz. We miss things being open and life being normal. But hopefully, you know, with the speech given by Boris Johnson, we might return to some sort of normal, hopefully before summer next year. Fingers crossed. How many teeth does an adult human have? Question 5. How many teeth does an adult human have? 15 seconds on the clock. Excuse me, it's the water. It just makes me burpy. I'm very, very sorry. It makes me gassy. But yeah, I do have a spot today, and I have picked at it. I know. Bad Callum. But you're just going to have to put up with it. Question 6. Who plays Tommy Shelby in Peaky Blinders? Who plays Tommy Shelby in Peaky Blinders? I've never seen Peaky Blinders. People say it's great as well. Maybe I should give it a go. I think I've seen trailers. I've just never been that interested from the trailer. But it might be something that I invest my time in. I've just recently finished watching The Queen's Gambit. That took me till the final 2 episodes. We'll move on. Question 7. In what year was the Chernobyl disaster? In what year was the Chernobyl disaster? 15 seconds on the clock. But yeah, The Queen's Gambit, I just couldn't get into it at all. But I'm one of these people who needs to finish a TV series. And it wasn't until like the second to last episode I was like, oh no. Actually, I really enjoy this. Based on a book as well. Question 8. What is Japanese sake? Sorry, just making sure my microphone's on. What is Japanese sake made from? What is Japanese sake made from? 15 seconds on the clock. And if I've pronounced that wrong, I'm so sorry. Yeah, quite a few times. I think I've done it like twice or maybe 3 times. I've got halfway through an episode and I forgot to switch my microphone on for the entire thing, so I've had to go back and re-record it. But it is on. Question 9. Earth is located in which galaxy? Earth is located in which galaxy? 15 seconds on the clock. And question 10, the last question of round 1. What is the collective noun for a group of... Sorry, my jaw just clicked. What is the collective noun for a group of giraffes? What is the collective noun of a group of giraffes? I wonder if you heard that. In my head, it sounded very loud. We're about to move on to round 2, and round 2 is based on The Big Friendly Giant, the Roald Dahl book. But don't worry if you haven't read it, because this week, the Big Friendly Giant round is multiple choice, so I'm going to give you the answers. I'm so nice. There's going to be 4 answers to choose from, though. You've just got to find out which is the correct one. Are we ready? Question 1. What is the name of the little girl in the story? Of the Big Friendly Giant, of course. This is all based around the Big Friendly Giant. Is it A, Matilda, B, Sally, C, Anna, or D, Sophie? What's the name of the little girl in the story? A, Matilda, B, Sally, C, Anna, or D, Sophie? 15 seconds on the clock. Question 2. What does BFG stand for? Is it A, Big Fat Giant, B, Baby Food Giant, C, Big False Giant, or D, Big Friendly Giant? What does the BFG... I mean, I've already said it several times in this episode, so I've given you the answer already, but what does the BFG stand for? Is it A, Big Fat Giant, B, Baby Food Giant, C, Big False Giant, or D, Big Friendly Giant? 15 seconds on the clock. If you're wondering what I'm dancing to throughout this entire quiz, it's the background music. It's really loud in my headphones, hence why I've got like one ear out. Question 3. How many giants, not including the BFG, live in giant country? Is it A, 9? Is it B, 8? Is it C, 11? Or D, 10? Question 3. How many giants, not including the BFG, live in giant country? A, 9, B, 8, C, 11 or D, 10? It's been quite a while since I watched the BFG. And I'm not sure if I saw the live action remake, the CGI. I don't think I did. Maybe something I should give a watch. Question 4. Which one of the following is not one of the evil giants? A, Meat Dripper, B, Flesh Lump Eater, C, the Butcher Boy, or D, Bone Biter? Which of the following is not one of the evil giants? A, Meat Dripper, B, Flesh Lump Eater, C, the Butcher Boy, or D, Bone Biter? 15 seconds on the clock. Ooh. Question 5. What's the name of the nasty vegetable that the BFG eats? Is it A, Fizzwinkle, B, Rastabaga, C, Snozcumber, or D, Brockafiz? What is the name of the nasty vegetable that the BFG eats? Is it Fizzwinkle, Rastabaga, Snozcumber, or Brockafiz? Brockafiz. I did so well saying it the first time. Oh well. Can't be perfect 100% of the time. Question 6. There is only one thing to drink in Giant Country, and it tastes wonderful. What is it called? Is it A, Skadoodle, B, Fizzy Lifting Drinks, C, Frobscoddle, or D, Codswallop? There is only one thing to drink in Giant Country, and it tastes wonderful. What is it called? Is it A, Skadoodle, Fizzy Lifting Drinks, Frobscoddle, or Codswallop? 15 seconds on the clock. We're about to move on to round 3. We're not. I don't know why I said that. Question 7. How tall is the BFG? Is it A, 29? Is he 29 feet tall? B, 37 feet tall? C, 24 feet tall? Or D, 50 feet tall? How tall is the BFG? A, 29 feet, 37 feet, 24 feet, or 50 feet? 15 seconds on the clock. I mean, I'm 5'7". So that's very tall, whatever it is. Question 8. Which country will the giants never visit because they don't like the taste of the human beings there? Human beings there. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to say beings. Is A, Greece, B, Turkey, C, France, or D, America? Which country will the giants never visit because they don't like the taste of the human there? A, Greece, B, Turkey, C, France, or D, America? 15 seconds on the clock. We're moving swiftly on to question 9. What does the BFG catch and bottle in jars that he keeps on his shelves in his home? A, human beings, B, dreams, C, butterflies, or D, beetles? What does the BFG catch and bottle in jars that he keeps on the shelves in his home? Is it A, human beings, B, dreams, C, butterflies, or D, beetles? I'm pretty sure in the book that they call humans human beings. Because I did go on the official Roald Dahl website to get these questions, so I think I'm showing that I haven't read the book. And question 10, the last question of this round. What is the name of the Queen's maid? The one who serves her breakfast in the morning. Is it A, Anna, B, Amelia, C, Mildred, or D, Mary? What's the name of the Queen's maid? A, Anna, B, Amelia, C, Mildred, or D, Mary? Now, when I did read this question, apparently this is the hardest question of the BFJ. But it's the last question of round 2, and we're about to move on to round 3. And hopefully you've all been watching ITV at 9 o'clock at night, because round 3 is Match the Phobia round, I'm a Celeb edition. Yes, this round is based on I'm a Celebrity, so hopefully you're watching it. But if not, you can guess. There's only 12 campmates to guess from. I'm going to show you some phobias. You just have to match to the celebrity. And here we are. Here's our celebrities. Although Jordan North's face doesn't want to be shown, but we all know who Jordan is if you are watching I'm a Celeb. Jordan North, I believe, is a radio presenter for Radio 1. I might be lying to myself. Sorry, ignore the time. We'll replay it. Phobia 1, I don't like being confined underwater. Who said that? Ignore the timer. I'll just count out 15 seconds in my head. I don't like being confined underwater. You do have, between all the celebrities on there, we're just going to ignore the timer for this round because I don't think I've animated it correctly. Naughty Calvin. Phobia 2 is human feces. If I see one, it is over. I am hoping the camp toilet will be enclosed. Whose phobia is this much to the celebrity? Human feces. To be fair, I don't think it's a phobia of mine, but it's not something I would particularly want to deal with. And if you are watching the new season, at the moment, you know, they're having to empty that privy. Oh God, if someone had put me on that job, they'd be out of theirs. Phobia number 3. It's just easier to say what I'm not scared of. I have so many phobias. It's just easier to say what I'm not scared of. I have so many phobias. Which celebrity is this? If you are watching I'm a Celeb, it's a pretty good guess as to who this is. But we'll move on to round 4. The timer does not want to work with me today. And the 4th phobia is any animal that moves. Any animal that moves. Which celebrity's phobia is this? Match the phobia to the celebrity. And Jordan North just doesn't want to come up. I'll Google him on my phone so you know who I'm talking about. Anyway, phobia number 5. I will show you who he is. Phobia number 5. I'm not a fan of spiders or confined spaces, and I don't know what I'm going to be like when I get there. This is obviously before they entered the castle. Phobia 5. I am not a fan of spiders or confined spaces, and I don't know what I'm going to be like when I get there. Jordan North. Here's a cheeky photo of him. Radio 1. There you go. That's Jordan North. BBC Radio 1 presenter. Phobia number 6 is darkness, claustrophobia, insects, heights, bad gag reflex. Apart from that, I am fine. That's a lot of phobias to have. Who do you think the celebrity is whose phobia is this? Got Shane Ritchie being cut off by my fat head. Oh well. It's alright. I can be a diva too. Darkness, claustrophobia, insects, heights, bad gag reflex. Apart from that, I am fine. Who said that? Phobia number 7. Enclosed spaces. Enclosed spaces. Who possibly could that be? If you are watching I'm a Celeb, I wonder how you're liking it. I'm really liking that it's not in Australia. Not in a bad way. Love it in Australia. But it gets so stale when it's in the exact same place. And you know, of course they switch up the challenges, but it kind of gets boring. It'd be nice if they could do a non-celebrity edition. And also, if they just moved it every year. Like, how good would that be if they moved I'm a Celeb every year to new places. Obviously COVID. Maybe COVID is their saving grace, because I do like I'm a Celeb, but I am really liking it in the castle. Haven't watched it in years either, but I do like it where it is. Phobia number 8, ghosts and insects. Match up the celebrity. Whose phobia is this? Ghosts and insects. I wonder who your guys' celebrity is to win. Me, I'm a big fan of Beverly Callard. I met her when I was filming for Comic Relief on the comedy carpet, and she's as lovely on screen as she is in real life as well. But yes, it's between Bev and Jordan, to be fair. But phobia number 9, heights. My legs go wobbly, and you can't rationalise it. Whose phobia is that? Don't worry, I am giving you 15 seconds. I'm just counting it in my head to make up for the fact that the timer is not cooperating with me today. I'm trying to find my claim to fame here. Give me a few seconds. I will find it. I met her while I was at university, and I did take a photo with her. Where is she? Everyone watching this is like, Callum, we don't care, we believe you. We're not going to dispute the claim. Right, we'll just move on to phobia number 10. Number 10, the last one, arachnophobia, fear of heights, just about every phobia. Which celebrity said that, do you think? Just about every phobia. God, I wouldn't like to be scared like 24/7. You know what I mean? I mean, the funny thing is I did this filming for Comic Relief, but it didn't get shown. Not even one frame, I say. Maybe like the panoramic shot, like at the top. Maybe I was in that, but I find the photo in the break. I don't care. I'm sure you believe me. But yeah, wasn't in one single frame. I could just about pick up the top of my tiny little head on screen. I'm like, there we go. Anyway, move on to round 4. Name the character round, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory edition. So I'm going to show you some characters from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Now, the thing about Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is it's been adapted many, many times. It's been 2 movies, it's been the book, so we've got the illustrations by Roald Dahl, and it's also been a musical. I'm pretty sure it'll have been lots of other different things, but these are the things that I took photos from. So I picked the illustrations from the book, I picked the first Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movie adaptation, and the second one, the one with Johnny Depp, and I've also picked the musical. I'm going to show you photos of characters from all of these, and you just need to tell me the name of the character. Simple. Or is it? Here we are with picture number 1. What is the name of this character, please? See, this is another classic example of where I liked the original better than the remake, but I think a lot of people were like that. The remake was okay, but still, a remake's never as good as the first. What is the name of this character? This is an illustration from the Roald Dahl book. I'm pretty sure Roald Dahl does most of his own illustrations as well. Or all of his illustrations. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on that. Maybe I'm a liar. Won't be the first time. Name the character. This is the third one. And the next one. Name the character, please. I'll tell you what you get. I'll tell you what you can vote on for next week after the break. What are these? This is from the musical. You just need to name the character. Or type of character. There's a little hint. Oh, my eyes. Giving you guys hints. Obviously, all of you have seen the musical. This is another illustration. What's the name of the character? Tell me, tell me, tell me. And the next one. Again, this one's from the musical. But generally, all these characters look the same, no matter how they're depicted in illustration or movies or the musical. You should always be able to, guess what the character's name is. And hopefully you've all seen Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, or you wouldn't be able to guess. And here we are with this one. Who is this? I wonder how many parents out there have shown their children the original movies. You know, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Bedknobs and Broomsticks, The Witches. Bedknobs and Broomsticks is an Roald Dahl story. Fantastic original movie there. And Disney are remaking it. My eyes roll into the back of my head. Anyway, who is this? Helena Bonham Carter. Absolutely amazing actress. Actress so underrated. Just recently watched the entire season 4 of The Crown, and she's just so good. Everything I watch her in, she's just amazing. But I feel like she's very much typecast. And a hard one. This is from the original movie, and I'm not sure if this character appears in the Johnny Depp version, the musical version, but I'm pretty sure he appears in the book. But in the original movie version, he's there. Can you tell me the name of the character? Difficult one, but hopefully those Charlie and Chocolate Factory fans out there can name that character. Anyway, round 5, ultra general knowledge, Roald Dahl edition. Sorry, people, if you're not a Roald Dahl fan, I've done a lot of Roald Dahl this quiz, but ultra general knowledge is going to be just facts and things about Roald Dahl's life, just general knowledge, questions about Roald Dahl. It's ultra general knowledge, so it's always going to be hard. It doesn't really matter if you don't know about Roald Dahl or not. It was always going to be difficult, so here we are. And obviously, the first 3 questions are evil mode. If you haven't watched the quiz before, evil mode is the first 3 questions in round 5. If you answer and you get the question wrong, you need to take 5 points away from your overall score. Simple? Let's get on with question 1 then. Remember, it is evil mode. You don't want to lose 5 points. Just don't guess. Just don't guess. Which of his own books was Roald Dahl's favourite? Which of his own books was Roald Dahl's favourite? 15 seconds on the clock. Do you know? I know. I did the quiz. I made the quiz. About to move on to question 2. Remember, evil mode. If you answer and you get it wrong, you have to take 5 points away. Question 2. What was Roald Dahl's least favourite month? What was Roald Dahl's least favourite month? 15 seconds on the clock. Question 3. What colour is an everlasting gobstopper according to the book? Remember, evil mode. So if you guess and you guess wrong, you'll have to take 5 points away. What colour is an everlasting gobstopper according to the book? 15 seconds on the clock. Question 4 coming up now. Name one food that Violet Beauregard tastes when she chews Mr. Wonka's gum. Name one food that Violet Beauregard tastes when she chews Mr. Wonka's gum. 15 seconds on the clock. At least according to the book. Not in the I don't even know what they say in the second movie. I mean, hopefully they stay true to the original source material, but you never know. You never know. Question 5. What did Roald Dahl always eat after lunch? What did Roald Dahl always eat after lunch? Could be anything, but you know, when I give you the answer, it'll make sense. So just think sensical. And you'll be fine. Question 6. Why did Walt Disney call Roald Dahl Storky? Why did Walt Disney call Roald Dahl Storky? Question 7. What was the name of Roald Dahl's last book for children? What was the name of Roald Dahl's last book for children? 15 seconds on the clock. I don't know if he wrote any adult books. I know he wrote so many children's books, but I don't know if he wrote any adult books. Question 8. What was the name of the book Roald Dahl wrote about his adventures in the Second World War? What was the name of the book Roald Dahl wrote about his adventures in the Second World War? 15 seconds on the clock. Name the book that he based around his adventures in the Second World War. Question 9. Name a hobby that Roald Dahl won a prize for that is not writing. Name a hobby that Roald Dahl won a prize for that's not writing. Sorry, I am hitting my microphone. Again, that could be anything. But you can take a guess. If it doesn't have the Red Devil on it, you could have guessed all them questions. Sorry, I should have said that from question 4. But yes, only the first 3 questions were even words, so you can guess for the entire for the rest of the round. But we're on round question 10 now. So, what is Miss Honey's first name? What is Miss Honey's first name? 15 seconds on the clock. Roald Dahl fans will know who Miss Honey is. I want to give you like a little bit of a clue and tell you what book it's from, but I'm not going to, because it's round 5 and it's ultra general knowledge, so I shouldn't be giving anything away in round 5. But we are about to move on to the bonus question. Remember, it is worth 10 points this week, so it could up your score. Oh no, it's not an anagram. I forgot. It's not an anagram this week. It's finish the sentence. So it's basically like hangman. I've given you some letters there, or the dashes, or the underscore, the little lines, the underlines. I don't know. I can't think of the word from the top of my head, but they represent a letter. Now you just need to tell me the entire sentence, what it says. So yes, write that down. I'll give you a little bit of time. You can have a look. You can have a think about it during the break. We're going to take 5 minutes, and then we'll be back for the answers. So you can try and finish the sentence throughout the break. Try and decipher it. And what does it is a full sentence? As I said in the anagram, when I said it was an anagram, it's 6 words. So yes, hopefully you've written that down now. We're going to go to a 5-minute break, and then we'll be back in 5 minutes. Go and grab yourself a drink or something, whatever you need. Maybe have a toilet break, but we'll be back in 5 minutes for the answers.
everything has changed.
We're still together, yet we're apart.
Being apart is tough. We're human. We're here to make connections, live together, learn together.
We at Blackpool and the Fylde College are virtually by your side.
As a Blackpool and the Fylde College student, you're never alone. While we're in lockdown, we're also helping unlock your potential, building futures.
And we're doing it together.
We are all growing together.
We used to talk about B&FC having a sense of community like no other large college in the UK, but in the weeks we've been apart, we've not only felt it, we've seen it.
We've always knew our students were remarkable, but you've exceeded our expectations. Students supporting the community, striving for excellence in exceptional environments.
Here in Blackpool, we live in an extraordinary place. That's Shaw, the Tower, our peers, our communities.
They make us who we are.
And it's because we're so fortunate that this new way of doing things is even more of a challenge. It makes you realise what great things we shared together.
The fun we had, the games we played, the work we did, the songs we sang.
And we'll sing again. While it might feel like forever, this situation is only temporary. We'll all be back together before you know it.
Learning new lessons, playing new games, singing new songs.
Because if there's one thing we've all learned, it's that we're better together.
Blackpool and the Fylde College. Ready when you are.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Big Blackpool Quiz. Hi. Don't know why I said that like that. I suppose you all want to know what the themes are that you have to vote on for next week. They're a little bit of a mixed bag. But the themes that you can go and vote on after the quiz at the Students' Union Blackpool website to see your special round themes come up. The themes are for you to choose from: theatre, sport, music, art and animals. You have theatre, sport, music, art and animals. You can go over and vote. Well, you can go and vote now if you like, but maybe wait until after the quiz because I'm just about to go over the answers. I hope that if you enjoyed this week's quiz, the Roald Dahl theme, I'm going to get straight on with the answers because I know some of you might be wanting to watch I'm a Celeb. So shall we get on with it? I think we shall. So here we are with the answers. I'm back over here now. And let's go through it. Get your pens and pads ready. I'm going to give you the answers. Round 1, general knowledge. And here we are with question 1. Who wrote Oliver Twist? It was Charles Dickens. Got Charles Dickens? Give yourself a point. What planet is known as the Red Planet? That is obviously Mars. Question 3. In the film The Lion King, what kind of animal is Timon? Here's a meerkat. Got a meerkat, give yourself a point. Question 4. Which bird can fly backwards? That is a hummingbird. Question 5. How many teeth does an adult human have? The answer is 32. You know, unless a few fell out. Question 6. Who plays Tommy Shelby in Peaky Blinders? I really hope I'm saying this right. Cillian Murphy. You've got Cillian Murphy, give yourself a point. Might not even be close to that pronunciation. In what year was the Chernobyl disaster? It was 1986. For 1986, give yourself a point. What is Japanese sake made from? It's made from rice. As with most alcohol, it's made from like fermented veg or fruit. Wines, grapes. Vodkas, potatoes. Is whiskey barley? I don't know. I don't know that much about alcohol. Never touched the stuff myself. Just stick to my water. Question 9. Earth is located in which galaxy? The Milky Way. Question 10. What is the collective noun for a group of giraffes? It is a tower. A tower of giraffes. Tally up your points, I'll make it easy for tallying them up at the end. And of course, you know the score. You need to give me how many points you got right at the end of the quiz by putting it in the comment section below, because I do go and read them. A tower. I'm not sure I've heard that before. I've been to quite a few zoos. Well, now I know more. Question 11. Oh no, question 11. Okay. Maybe I need a nap. Round 2. Sorry, multiple choice, the BFG edition. I asked you some questions. I gave you multiple answers. You just needed to figure out the correct answer. So question 1. What is the name of the little girl in the story of the BFG? Is it A. Matilda, B. Sally, C. Anna, or D. Sophie? And it was D. Sophie. Question 2. Yes. Sorry. I was just checking I was right then. What does BFG stand for? Well, we all know. I gave you the answer as soon as I started the round. It's the Big Friendly Giant. D, the Big Friendly Giant. If you got D, give yourself a point. Question number 3. How many giants, not including the Big Friendly Giant, live in Giant Country? It's A, 9. You got A, 9. Give yourself a point. Which one of the following is not one of the evil giants? Meat Dripper, Flesh Lump Eater, the Butcher Boy, or Bone Biter? It's D, Bone Biter. I thought it was C, the Butcher Boy, but I was wrong. Question 5. What's the name of the nasty vegetable that the BFG eats? Is it a Fizzwinkle, a Rastabaga, Snozcumber, or Brocafizz? It is C, a Snozcumber. Question 6. There is only one thing to drink in Giant Country, and it tastes wonderful. What is it called? A. Skadoodle, B. Fizzy lifting drinks, C. Frobscoddle, or D. Codswallop? It is C. Frobscoddle. Just listening to myself reading these questions, and I'm like, maybe I should go and read a book for Audible. I'd be so dramatic reading books for children. Put on all the voices and everything. How tall is the BFG? He'd see 24 feet tall. Okay. And that's where my life ambitions end. I'll just be normal from now on. As normal as I can. Question 8. Which country will the giants never visit because they don't like the taste of humans there? Is it A. Greece, B. Turkey, C. France, or D. America? It was A. Greece. I'm pretty sure it's something like people from Turkey taste like turkey. And the reason why they won't go to Greece is because people taste like Greece or something like that. I don't know. Question 9. What does the BFG catch and bottle in jars that he keeps on his shelves in his home? Is A. human beings, D. dreams, C. butterflies, or D. beetles? It is B. dreams. If you've got dreams, give yourself a point. Question 10. What is the name of the Queen's maid, the one who serves her breakfast in the morning? Is it A, Anna, B, Amelia, C, Mildred, or D, Mary? It is D, Mary. If you've got Mary, give yourself a point. That is the last question for round 2, so tally up your points. With the previous round, make it easy for tallying it all up at the end. Round 3, match the phobia round. I'm a Celebrity edition. I showed you a load of phobias, and the timer went a bit askew with. And you just had to match the phobia to the celeb from I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here 2020. Hopefully you're watching it. Doesn't matter if you're not, you can always take a guess. Phobia 1, I don't like being confined underwater. Oh, actually, no, in the break, I found my photo. Found my photo. There's my proof. Bev Callard and me. A very young, it was about 6 years ago. Me recording with her on the comedy carpet in the middle of November, and they just wanted us to wear t-shirts. It was freezing and we were recording for about 4 or 5 hours. Oh, I can still remember it. We were so cold by the end. But yes, phobia 1. I don't like being confined underwater. Which celebrity is this? It is Vernon Kay. As you can see, they're flashing up green. If you got Vernon Kay, give yourself a point. So yes, the answer will flash up in green. Phobia number 2, human feces. If I see one, it is over. I am hoping the camp's toilet will be enclosed. It is enclosed, but unfortunately you have to empty it. And that is Shane Ritchie. I've cut off half his face there. That'll teach him to stop being a diva in camp. I don't know about everyone else, but if you are watching I'm a Celeb, I love going on Twitter in the ad breaks just to see what people are thinking. Phobia 3. It's just easier to say what I'm not scared of. I have so many phobias. It's Jordan North, and his face wouldn't even show up there. I don't know what happened to his face. He decided, no, I'm out of here. But yeah, that was Jordan North. Phobia number 4. Any animal that moves. Whose phobia could this be? That is Sir Mo Farah, CBE. Got Mo Farah? Give yourself a point. Phobia number 5. I am not a fan of spiders or confined spaces, and I don't know what I'm going to be like when I get there. That was Victoria, Derbyshire. Derbyshire, I'm pretty sure. I've just been watching it since it started. Darkness, claustrophobia, insects, heights, bad gag reflex. Apart from that, I'm all fine. That was Russell Watson. Got Russell Watson, give yourself a point. Number 7. Enclosed spaces. That is Ruthie Henshaw. Got Ruthie Henshaw, give yourself a point. Ghosts and insects. That's Beverly Callard. Ghosts and insects. God. See, I'd love to go in I'm a Celeb. I'm not a celebrity. I'd like to go in the knockoff version that's not for celebrities. I'd love to do it, but God, I'd be so scared. Number 9. Heights. My legs go wobbly and you can't rationalise it. Who is it? Celebrity, please? It's Giovanna Fletcher. Got Giovanna. Give yourself a point. Tom Fletcher's husband from... Oh, it's McFly. I know it's McFly. It's not Busted. I got this wrong last time. I'm pretty sure he was in McFly. I know his sister's Carrie Hope Fletcher because she's a performer on the West End. I know more about the West End than I do about McFly or Busted. Phobia number 10. Arachnophobia. Fear of heights. Just about every phobia. Who is that? It's Jessica Plummer. Of course it's Jessica Plummer. We were watching her when she had to put her hand in the box with the rats and she's just like tinily, like so slowly unravelling the start. Everyone on Twitter was going crazy. It's only time I ever used Twitter to see what other people are thinking about I'm a Celeb. Anyway, we're moving swiftly on to round 4. Hopefully you've tallied up all your scores from that round with the previous 2. And round 4, name the character around Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I showed you a list of characters from the first 2 movies, the musical and the illustrations. You just need to name the character. So here we are. This, of course, is Willy Wonka. If you got Willy Wonka, give yourself a point. I did almost say something rude then. The illustration version, this is, of course, Veruca Salt. If you got Veruca Salt, give yourself a point. The next one, this is Violet Beauregarde. If you got Violet Beauregarde, give yourself a point. And the next one, it's Mike TV. Got Mike TV, give yourself a point. This is from the second version of the movie, as was the last photo. This obviously is from the musical, and it is an Oompa Loompa. 2 Oompa Loompas stacked on top of each other, and they dance like this. It's quite cool to watch. You can go and see how the Oliviers are. I'm pretty sure they performed this specific number on the Oliviers. Might have been the Tony Awards. I'm not sure. Go and research it. Obviously, this is Grandpa Joe, the illustrated version. This next one, again, obviously, Augustus Gloop, the Big Fat Stinky Lincoln Poop. That's from the second movie. I can't even remember what the song was from the first movie. Was there a song? Yes, there was. I don't know. This is obviously Charlie Bucket from the first movie. Parents, if you have not shown your children the original movie, get on it. Helena Bonham Carter, and she is playing Mrs. Bucket. Got Mrs. Bucket, give yourself a point. And last but not least, from the original movie, and I believe in the book, from the original movie, what is the name of this character? I bet there's a few stumped faces out there being like, I remember his face, but I can't remember the name of his character. He's called, drumroll, Arthur Slugworth. If you got Arthur Slugworth, give yourself a point. And that is the last of round 4. Tally up all your points with the previous rounds. Don't forget, you need to put your total score in the comment section below, because I do go and read them. But here we are with round 5, Ultra General Knowledge, Roald Dahl edition. Loads of questions about Roald Dahl. Extra hard because I don't know how many people know about Roald Dahl's life, but some of them pretty straightforward. And obviously the first 3 questions were evil mode. That means if you have guessed and you've guessed wrong, then you're losing 5 points. But then again, you might just not decide to play it with my rules in mind, which I don't mind. It's whatever at the end of the day. I can't force you to take 5 points away from your score. I remember someone messaging me once saying, well, I had 15 points overall, and then I did the last round and you took all them points away. I was like, oh, I feel bad. I didn't really. Question 1. Which of his own books was Roald Dahl's favourite? Evil mode, are you about to lose 5 points? It's the BFG. Put the BFG, give yourself a point. If you got it wrong, take away 5 points. Question 2. What was Roald Dahl's least favourite month? Remember, this is evil mode. It was January. No, I can understand that. I mean, September's one of the ones for me. Because, you know, it just gets so busy. Maybe January. No, what's my least favourite month? I love October, Halloween. And this year, I'm going all out for Christmas. I've got 3 Christmas trees up in my household. I'm feeling very Christmassy, and we put them up on like the 2nd of November as well. Because I don't follow people's rules. Question 3. What colour is an everlasting gobstopper according to the book? It's green. If you put green, give yourself a point. If you didn't, take away 5 points. We're going to knock evil mode off now and go to question 4. Name one food that Violet Beauregarde tastes when she chews Mr. Wonka's gum. You had to choose between tomato soup, roast beef, a baked potato, blueberry pie or cream? If you put one of them down, then you get the point. You don't get a point per answer. And if you got all 5, well done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, there's 5. Well done, me. Pat on the back. I can count. But yeah, if you got at least one of them, you get 1 point. You don't get multiple points. Question 5. What did Roald Dahl always eat after lunch? It was a bar of chocolate. If you put a bar of chocolate, give yourself a point. Question 6. Why did Walt Disney call Roald Dahl Stalky? It was because because of his height, because he's a tall person. If you put he's tall or something to do with height, then give yourself a point. Don't forget Evil Murtaugh now from question 3, so you can just totally guess for question 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10. Question 7. What was the name of Roald Dahl's last book for children? It was called The Min Pins. I feel like I need to go and read some of these books again. I'm not sure if I must have read one. I can't remember. The children's books. I don't care. I'll go back and read them. Question 8. What was the name of the book Roald Dahl wrote about his adventures in the Second World War? It was Going Solo. Got Going Solo. Give yourself a point. Question 9. Name a hobby that Roald Dahl won a prize for that's not anything to do with writing. It's photography. Very creative man. And question 10. What is Miss Honey's first name? Miss Honey, obviously for Roald Dahl fans, is from the books Matilda, and you have a possibility of 2 answers. You could either put Jenny or Jennifer. That's her name. Don't wear it out. You've got Jenny or Jennifer, give yourself a point. Tally up your points. We're about to move on to the bonus question, which is worth 10 points this week. And all you had to do was finish the sentence. So here we had our sentence. It's missing a few letters though. Did you get the letters correct? Shall we see? Worth 10 points. The sentence was: today a reader, tomorrow a leader. How quaint. If you got that, congratulations. Add 10 points to your final score. And massive well done to you. Claps all around. Sorry, I don't have sound effects for the quiz. So you just have to deal with my clapping. Well done you. But yes, that is the end of the quiz for this week. I hope that you've enjoyed the quiz and you continue to come back next week. Don't forget next week for your special round themes. You have theatre, sport, music, art, animals. You can go over to the Students' Union website and vote for them now. Don't forget there is a link in the description below, and you can go and vote over on the Student Union website. So again, that's theatre, sport, music, art and animals. And that's it. That's it for the quiz this week. I will be back on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. next week. But until then, I hope that you have an amazing week ahead of you. Yes, enjoy, and I shall see you for the quiz next week. Bye, guys.